What's up, guys? Your boys, 20K13. Going to give y'all your 7 up and 8 down from last night WWE Raw, June 22nd. This comes from WhatCulture.com. After a whirlwind 2 months that saw WWE try out 4 special events and abbreviate King of the Ring tournament, the company had hunkered down for the long haul of a 5-week build to its next major pay-per-view, Battleground. With 4 weeks to go, several marquee matches already are booked, which can be both a blessing and a curse. Monday Night Raw saw back-to-back appearances from Brock Lesnar, always a welcome sight, but this time went down quite differently than prior appearances. Kevin Owens continued to show why he deserved the ball and would run far and fast with it, while John Cena showed that he no slouch but clearly is being led by Owens doing this dance. Meanwhile, the Bella Twins might have turned again, but you never can be sure. If you have doubt, just wait a week or two and they'll turn again. WWE is getting lazy with its booking again and needs to clamp down, especially with 3 episodes of Raw and 4 SmackDown shows remaining before Battleground. We don't want this train cleaning off the track. WWE has to be building to SummerSlam, but it got to get through Battleground first. So with that in mind, what chug along and what derailed Monday night? Let's find out. Down. Number 8. Role model without a role. WWE gave major kudos to Titus O'Neil Monday in a video of him receiving a fatherhood award and being lauded for being a role model. It was heartwarming to hear the fans give him a rousing ovation, recognizing his real-life accomplishment. During the primetime playoff match against The Ascension, JBL noted that former WWE Tag Team Champion The New Day was inspirational, which prompted Michael Cole to remind him of Titus' accomplishment. And then observe about tag team partner Darren Young that we all know his story and that he's a very positive role model. That story, of course, is that Young came out and is an openly gay active WWE wrestler. Even though they didn't acknowledge it specifically, it was noteworthy that WWE gave kudos to both tag champs for their advocacy. However, the down here is that despite having 2 guys who are positive role models, you get the feeling that they are going to be shut back down the card in no time and be jobbing to Blake and Murphy when they debut. Here are 2 guys in the primetime playoffs with great stories, but WWE will probably only pay lip service temporarily to their good work rather than try to make something of them. Yes, primetime players are the tag champs, but let's see where they are in a month or 2 to see if this item is prosthetic or corporeal. Number 7. From main event to curtain jerker. Okay, the title might be a bit harsh, but it's quite a difference to go from a month of Dean Ambrose closing out Raw, fighting the Authority, and standing tall to suddenly opening the program and losing to Kane. Ambrose headlined two pay-per-views, winning one of his 2 WWE World Heavyweight Championship matches by DQ, and now doesn't look to factor into the main event or even a marquee matchup at Battleground in 4 weeks. To be fair, Ambrose could very well make his way back into the title scene soon enough. He has to take a backseat to the returning Brock Lesnar because, well, it's Brock. But that doesn't make it any less jarring to see a still immensely popular Ambrose first out of the gate on Raw and forgotten immediately after. It looked like they built into a Kane vs. Ambrose match with Dean trying to coax them all out of Kane. They will probably have a perfectly serviceable match, but it won't be one of the three big bouts: Rollins, Lesnar, Owens, Cena, Reigns, and Wyatt. Hopefully, much like that old Macho Man promo, the cream will once again rise to the top. Number 6. Battleground booked too soon. Maybe this is a function of WWE running 4 special events out there in a 7-week span, but it feels really odd that we are 4 weeks away from Battleground, and already 5 matches have been announced, including 4 title bouts: WWE World Heavyweight, Intercontinental, United States, and WWE Tag Team. The only belt not yet officially on the line is the Divas Championship. It's pretty obvious that there will be a Divas match of some sort and a couple more matches. Kane vs. Dean Ambrose is a strong possibility will be added. But really, there are 3 more episodes of Raw with these bouts already official. While it's good to see advanced planning rather than booking matches just days before the pay-per-view, you can book too many matches too early. Instead of building to the match and cresting just before the pay-per-view, an early announcement could lead to the feud peaking early and just coasting the last week or two. Planning ahead is great, but planning too far ahead can be damaging. Number 5. That's your main event? Look, we get it. The promo and beatdown was the actual main event of Raw, but your main event match featured Dolph Ziggler vs. Allen Rose and the epic Who Loved Their Valet More battle. You only wish that was a joke. Rose's entry pre-match promo was predicated on the belief that he and Rosa Mendez were really in love, while Ziggler and Lana were just for show. Nothing against Rose, but is this the only person Dolph can beat these days, and they fighting over who can make out more convincingly? Come on. The match really just served as a backdrop for Lana's ongoing turn, as the biggest development was Ziggler letting Lana hair down, finally, and it's worth noting that she wearing more natural look and makeup as she softening her appearance gradually. Otherwise, this was a total waste of time. Number 4. Tea Party for 1. At least in one case, the distracting finish did not result in a roll-up or surprise finishing maneuver. When Bray Wyatt showed up on screen with his little tea party, supposedly with Roman Reigns' young daughter, Reigns jumped out of the ring and headed to the back, eating a count-out loss to Sheamus. But the bigger issue here is the fact that Roman ran to the back as if his daughter was with Bray, which she clearly was not. Unless there was a segment missed where he brought her to Raw, there was no reason for him to think that Wyatt had somehow kidnapped his daughter in Florida and brought her to Indianapolis. It's ludicrous that Reigns would race around backstage as if his daughter was in danger. If he did bring her to Raw, then that would be even worse, knowing that Bray had targeted her. Either way, it just makes Roman look like he's getting played like a chump. Number 3. Face, heel, face, heel, face. If you playing along at home, take out your scorecard for this week's edition of What Are the Bellas This Week? After cheating multiple times and using unfair advantage to win their matches, it looks like the Bella Twins are back to straddling the fence this week, and it's all to the derailment of the Divas division. Consider that the Bellas are being painted as the mean girls of the WWE roster, with Paige trying to rally support and no one willing to step up. This presumably will lead to Charlotte debuting on the main roster to help Paige. The most important thing for the Bellas to do is make sure they portray strong heels who fans want to see get their companions, otherwise things could fall flat on its face. So what do the Bellas do? in their tag match against Naomi and Tamina. Remember when they were the new dominant heel force? Monday night, Brie played face and prevail and gets the hot tag to Nikki, who clean house. Heel miscommunication take out Tamina and Nikki finishing Naomi off like she's the jobber of the week. Fans cheered mindlessly because the Bella gave them no reason to boo them. This is now beyond maddening. People can talk about how improved Nikki is in the ring, but if she can't portray a consistent character where we don't know week to week whether she's a heroine or villainess, then it doesn't matter. Figure it out, because our scorecard is full. Number 2. Prove yourself how. This is one of those instances where thinking about wrestling logic too much makes your head hurt. Follow this. The Authority wants to have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship under its control at all costs, so it invests heavily in Seth Rollins, who turned on his Shield brethren for the opportunity. The Authority wants Rollins to prove himself as someone who can stand up on his own, so they reinstate Brock Lesnar to challenge him. Then the Authority encouraged Kane and Jay Security to reunite with Rollins to have his back against Lesnar, which they promptly do and beat Brock down. So how does the Authority ganging up on Brock help Rollins prove he's a diamond in the rough? Why would the Authority bring Lesnar back as a top challenger and say Rollins has to stand up to him, then immediately send out the troops? The only way this makes sense is if Triple H and Stephanie McMahon were stuck in Lesnar and Paul Heyman and to get beaten up and hopefully taken out at Battleground. Otherwise, this just doesn't add up. Number 1. Lacking humility. John Cena's feud with Kevin Owens has brought out the best in the 15-time world champion. Cena has stepped up his game on the microphone and in the ring lately, and as such has really made Owens feel special for holding his own against Cena. However, one major area where Cena falls far short is in the humility department. Cena does not know how to be humble. He lost a match clean at a sheet at Elimination Chamber, then got taken out after nearly beating Owens at Money in the Bank. The ring apron powerbomb had put Sami Zayn out for a month at a time. So how did Cena respond Monday night after a week off? Cena raced to the ring, smiled, waved the title around and yelled a bunch. Sure, he said that Owens is white hot and he put me out of a commission for a week. But Cena's promo before Owens came out completely lacked any indication that he had been humble. Cena should have walked, not ran, out and admitted that he was lucky to win the match at Money in the Bank. But he lost the battle. He could have talked about being lucky to be back after just a week and calmly put Owens over. But Cena's pandering act and yelling promo style just doesn't lend itself to humility. And that really detracts from an otherwise stellar feud. Up. Number 7. Suplex City, this exit. Much has been made about the use of overscript promos in modern-day WWE. Many older wrestlers have limited this, including Stone Cold Steve Austin, who would have surely crumbled up prepared speech if anybody had dared to hand it to him. Russell has said that the scripted nature prevents spontaneously creativity and being able to think on one feet. Some of the best lines and moments in WWE have come from unscripted promos. Think about Austin 316 for example. No one fed Stone Cold that line. WWE has stumbled into something similar with Suplex City Bitch, with Brock Lesnar barked at Roman Reigns during their WrestleMania 31 match. It was a one-off line that the mic caught, and it immediately caught fire among the fans. We've seen the last 2 weeks Lesnar sporting swank new t-shirt with green highway sign reading Suplex City Exit F5 and then the name of the city where Raw is being held, Cleveland, Ohio, last week, and Indianapolis, Indiana on Monday. It's a great piece of marketing that could sell really well, and it's giving Paul Heyman another face to yell when pumping up Brock. Number 6. Plan B. Blink and you miss it. During a backstage segment, Seth Rollins was limited in how Kane and James Executive were declined to reform around him when Triple H interrupted. Hunter called Rollins out on his motive and for bringing the trio back into the fold, but he slipped in a line that raised an eyebrow. Triple H told Rollins that a smart man always had a plan B. He added that a smart man also had a backup and a foolproof plan. If you recall, Plan B is a phase that Triple H used just before Rollins turned on Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns a year ago. The Shield had just beaten Evolution the night before, and Hunter got Rollins to turn on his brother to turn the tide. So when Triple H referencing a Plan B, is that coincidental, or is it a valid reference to having a backup or a foolproof plan to keep the WWE World Heavyweight Championship within their authority, no matter what? One of the rumors about Sheamus winning the Money in the Bank briefcase was that he could transition to being in authority hand, and this could be the opening. Perhaps the Celtic Warrior will use the briefcase at Battleground if Lesnar wins and bring the title back to the authority. Or perhaps Triple H had another plan B in mind, but it definitely gets the wheel turning. Number 5. Heyman does face. It's such a weird sight to see Paul Heyman playing a good guy. It almost feels unnatural. Aside from his role in restarting ECW, Heyman has been almost exclusively a heel during his WWE tenure, and he really was only a hero to the ECW faithful. But there was Heyman Monday, rallying fans around Brock Lesnar and laying into Seth Rollins. Sure, it wasn't much different than when he picked apart John Cena last summer, or Undertaker before that, but this time he was playing up to the fans as an official face, not the cool heel fans love to cheer against Cena and Roman Reigns. Knowing that Heyman really does good guy, it makes you wonder if he'll turn his back on Brock at some point. They're presented for it. He bailed on Brock more than a decade ago in favor of Big Show, and he also turned on CM Punk in 2013. That probably won't happen this time. Lesnar really is best as a silent assassin, but it's still interesting to note. Number 4. The Beast is human. The moment that Brock Lesnar turned face, you knew he had to start showing a human side. Putting Michael Cole in a headlock and giving him a nudie is an example, but the beatdown that he suffered at the hand of the authority Monday night was the icing on the cake. Brock is going into next month's match against Seth Rollins and should theoretically mop up the floor with him. Rollins is no slouch in the ring, but after Lesnar mauled The Undertaker, John Cena, and Roman Reigns during the past year plus, Seth should be easy picking, as Brock's 3 German suplexes showed. By the authority taking Brock out and wounding him, they humanized Lesnar and infused a hint of doubt into the match. It gives Rollins a target to focus on during the contest, so even when he outmatched, he can fall back on hitting Brock in the knee to take cover. Yes, the authority getting back together to do this doesn't help Rollins prove himself, but that doesn't mean that wasn't smart. Number 3. Unsung Xavier. He flown just under the radar for a while, but WWE has to know that it got something special with Xavier Woods. Besides being a brilliant young man and skilled in-ring performer, he got it when it comes to being a presence on the outside of the ring. Wood could very well be a top manager wrestler in WWE if the company let him develop. Xavier taunting on the outside was on display Monday as he tried to rile the fans, then took a ringside photographer camera and started snapping pictures of Kofi Kingston wearing down Neville. That type of grade A helmet is something that's sorely lacking from managers or wrestlers second. A lot of other people accompany a wrestler to the ring are forgotten unless they're on camera. You hear Wood throughout the match, and the camera just find him regularly because of his tonic, and his promos are stylish stuff. His pin-up feud when he nearly told the crowd last week that they suck was outstanding. It looks like New Day is on the verge of boiling over and having their positivity give way to full-on heel aggression. When that happens, look for Xavier Woods to really shine. Number 2. Beast in the East. Now this is how you sell the WWE Network. Brock Lesnar only wrestled a handful of times each year, and one of them will come on July 4th, live from Tokyo, Japan, exclusively on the network. Given his title match at Battleground, Brock will wrestle twice next month, making the network a must-subscribe for July. Quite frankly, if WWE give away another free month for July, then the company is full of idiots. This is probably WWE's best shot at getting new subscribers to plunk down $9.99. If you, an American, what's better than waking up on your country's birthday and watching Lesnar maul an opponent before you even fire up the grill? For any wrestling fan, it's a historic show and a bonus Brock match. You got to imagine WWE will play up the other matches on the card. They're already working up the Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens bout for the NXT Championship to really sell this event as something special. The other cool thing is that this could be a trivial balloon for WWE for an overseas pay-per-view. If people wake up to watch a special event, then it could bode well for a future event abroad. That's part of the beauty of the on-demand nature of the network, and we'll see how it works in a couple weeks. And number 1, Owen KO Cena on the mic. Even though John Cena has turned in a better performance than usual than in his feud with Kevin Owens, it's pretty clear that Owens is in another league right now, unlike Cena, who played to the people who boo and cheer him, and at times can't seem to control the volume of his voice. Owens spoke directly and evenly about how he doesn't care what anyone thinks of him. Owen also laid it out very simply. He's here to win titles. He even went so far as to appeal to the gynocratic nature of wrestling fans, speaking French so they would cheer the mighty John Cena and boo the evil foreigner. Considering how Cena fought evil Russian sympathizer Rusev at 4 straight pay-per-views this spring. That's actually a pretty neat fourth wall moment. It was great to see Owens simply deliver on the mic, showing that he got the total package. And while Cena is a veteran who is stepping up his game, Owens is just on fire right now. Well, that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys on the next one. Peace.